Hello everybody and welcome to another Destiny 2 build video. Today I was experimenting with Kepri's Horn. If you don't know what Kepri's Horn does, solar kills recharge barricade, which unleashes a blast of solar energy when summoned. And yeah, it's kind of self-explanatory. As you can see, it blasts out a wave of solar energy and it recharges when you get a kill with a solar weapon. So when I was actually brainstorming this build idea before Witch Queen launched, and I saw that there was Bastion in the new aspect, and I'm like, let me think. Does that work? Now, of course it does. Otherwise, I wouldn't be making this video. So the overshield, you still get an overshield when you cast your barricade, and it still does the solar thing. And you may be thinking, great, dandy, who cares? However, it is kind of good. So if we just take a look at the build in general, we know what Kepri's Horn does now. And so just any solar weapon will do. I really like this borrowed time I got while I was playing Gambit. You can also use something like Teraba, or really any solar weapon would work. So the new Explosive Personality, Iklo's Shotgun if you wanted, the new Glaive even from the raid. Although any solar weapon, you could use Galahorn, that would still work. Parasite, 1K, literally any solar gun will work. In fact, here's literally a blue gun, and it does the exact same thing. Granted, I mean, who's going to use a blue gun? But still, solar kills, it's just good. And this even includes the solar kills on the barricade itself. The barricade does a little blast, and you still get that chunk. Okay, so I kind of lied here. It works really inconsistently. For some reason, on the out, as I was further testing this build, on the out of the fire, it doesn't work. On the way back, it does. So this is it's inconsistent at best, but it does work kind of. So now to get into the build itself, obviously for our subclass, we're going to be running Shield Throw because I feel like it, Vortex Nade because I think it's just the best nade out of these. You can run Scatter, or I've seen people use Axion, or probably Suppressor for harder end content. Obviously Bastion, because that's the whole point of the build, is Overshield, as well as Offensive Bulwark. So if you don't know what Bastion does, cast your super to grant overshield to nearby allies, or what's going to more than likely happen is casting your barricade grants overshield to yourself and nearby allies, and empowers it, enabling it to slowly regenerate the overshield of allies bunkered behind it, and it extends their overshield duration. So what this looks like in practice, as you can see with my good friend Washed in Blood, is he gets an overshield, I get an overshield, everybody gets an overshield, and it's just great. Now, the main reason, other than just damage resistance, that you'd want a Bastion is Offensive Bulwark. While you have an Overshield, or inside a Ward of Dawn, which would give you an Overshield, your grenade recharges faster and have increased melee range and damage. Your melee final blows extend the duration of your Overshield. Now, yeah, basically it just allows you to bunker down, and as you can see, my grenade is going a little slightly faster with the Offensive Bulwark procced. Now, as far as fragments go, we got Echo of Leeching because of that plus 10 resilience, which, if you don't know how Titan works, your barricade is tied to your resilience. So, I mean, I want high resilience. So, you have the plus 10 resilience from Echo of Leeching. Plus, I mean, melee blows giving health regen is just a good trait overall. Persistence, obviously you want that because more buffs. Echo of Persistence is that void buffs allow you to, or void buffs applied to you, including Invisibility, Overshield, Devour, have increased duration, but that gives you the minus 10 resilience. That's why you counterbalance it with Leeching. And then the Echo of Starvation is picking up an Orb of Power, grants Devour. That's just, I mean, it's Devour. Literally getting all your health back for picking up one orb. Kind of good. Now, to go on with the rest of the build, obviously we have our Kepri's Horn, and then I have some mods in here. So with Kepri's Horn, we have Reaping Wellmaker, which is active after activating your class ability. Your next weapon final blow grants a Void Elemental Well. And then with that, we also have Elemental Ordnance for grenade kills, making it Well of Utility, which is Void Elemental Wells grant additional class ability energy. Bountiful Wells for more wells, more well effects that stack. And finally, Melee Wellmaker. So this way we have, so where literally all of our abilities can make wells, which is just good because, as you can see, every time I pick up a single well with Well of Utility, it it just kind of gives me like half of my grenade or half of my barricade back. So yeah, basically the gameplay loop of this is you cast your barricade, you get a couple kills with your SMG, you cast another barricade, you throw your nade, you hit some like enemies, and you just kind of have cycling all your abilities and just throwing in melee or grenade gun kills every once in a while. And yeah, I think that about covers the actual like gist of the build. I'll have some B-roll footage and some strike gameplay after this. If you guys enjoyed, feel free to leave a like, subscribe, all that jazz. It really helps me out a lot. The dim link for this is in the description below, as well as my Twitch. So stop by. I stream every once in a while. Don't really have a schedule yet. And yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed. Here's some strikes.